Hello everybody! Today we're going to do a video that you have probably been waiting a little while for, and that I have been waiting for a while for, definitely. And we are going to finally review the magic that was Vehicle of Spirit by Nightwish. As you may or may not know, I was actually at the Wembley show, so I was there in person. So a lot of this review is going to be me talking about the show and the DVD comparison, and so I'm going to mainly focus on the Wembley show. To be honest, over the 3 discs of magic, the level of performance is the same. It's all amazing. It's Nightwish, because it's Floor Jansen. That's a woman who just can't seem to go wrong. I think the most I've ever seen her fail at a performance was a performance where I watched her microphone break on her, and that wasn't even her voice, that was the microphone. So yeah, I have no complaints. Let's look at what you get. I have the DVD version. I'm not really into Blu-rays. I have one and I only got it for this Christmas. Yeah, anyways, I got this as my main Christmas present for my boyfriend, so thank you so much, because this means a lot to me. And here it is. Look at it. I mean, just look at it before I even open it. It's magnificent. This is huge. Let me just get a normal size DVD box set for you to see, because I have a couple next to me here on my shelves. So this is a normal box set, and this is Nightwish Vehicle of Spirit. It's massive. Yeah, so it's big. On the back it has all the listings of the 2 concerts, even though you kind of get 3 really, because there's 2 concerts and then there's an extras disc which is a load of songs from different concerts put together as one big concert. So you really get 3 concerts, and you also get an interview with Richard Dawkins. I'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, you open it up, and so it's a full, this is sturdy, this is a beefy box already, and then it's a book, so it's a hardback book inside, hardback even, and again it's got the same covers, and then on the back it's just got a picture, and then you open up the first side and there's a little thing of t-shirts. Of course you always get this. And so we have 2 DVDs here. We've got Live at Wembley and Live at Tampere, I believe it's pronounced. If I'm wrong, I apologise so much. It's in Finland, so they're doing it on the home turf. At least some of the members are. Yeah, anyways. Then you get a book on the inside. You open it up, it's got pictures of the concerts inside. Very beautiful. It's got, don't want to spoil it too much, but it's got pictures of all the members together with Richard Dawkins. It's got their reviews. I can't believe Kerrang! Magazine actually gave them a proper 5k review, because Kerrang! Magazine, let's just say, I don't get along with them. Then it's got pictures of each member, so you know who everyone is with their names. You know the drill. You know who these people are. It's Nightwish. And it has all the thank yous inside it as well. And then you get to the last page and it says Vehicle of Spirit. It's got a picture of the band, and that's after the Tampere gig. And then turn it over and there's a picture on the back, and then you get your last disc, which is your extras disc, which is, like I say, basically another mini concert and an interview with Richard Dawkins. You get more than 5 hours of Nightwish performance in this, which to me is amazing and not enough, all in one go. I just loved it. I loved every second. I was a bit emotional watching it, not gonna lie. I'm just so happy that I can finally enjoy Nightwish again. I kind of thought, they were done for me, and I just had to enjoy what I got from them when Annette joined. If you've been on this channel, you know I'm not a fan of her, and I feel like she kind of destroyed Nightwish. Yeah. All the Annette era songs that are on this, they're sung so well and performed so perfectly that you believe they were written for Floor. It doesn't feel like she has to try to make them her own. They are hers. the Chariot area of songs, obviously there's no problems. I don't think Floor is bad at all, but I do think that she's the second best performer of those songs. It's nothing against Floor, I love her so much, but she is, to me, the second singer of Nightwish. There wasn't one in between those two, it's just those two. So I apologise if you're a fan of the Annette era, but I refuse to buy those albums, and I will only listen to those songs when Floor sings them. That is just my opinion. Very sorry if you don't like it. So, Wembley. I got tickets for Wembley on O2 Priority. So I got them before they were actually properly released to the public, and those O2 Priority tickets sold out the day that I got them. Luckily I got them really early in the morning because I knew it was going to be insane. And so we ended up with seats because I didn't want to get standing because one, Wembley is massive, and two, I am a short person and getting my way to the front was going to be very unlikely because I was travelling all the way from Scarborough to London, which took us from, I think it was 6 AM on a coach, and we got to London at about 4:30, 5ish, and then we had to find our way to the gig. So I didn't want to risk being stuck at the back because I'm only 5'4". So I got seats, and I got seats like next door to the stage, about in the middle of the like seating, you know, so it's kind of like tiered. It's like middle height, and like the next, say that I'm Floor, if I looked up to my left I would have seen me and my two friends Vicky and Sophie. Like we were immediately like just looking at the stage from where we were. We got brilliant seats, very happy with them. So yeah, there was the three of us, and we were calling ourselves the Fangirls, like we were some little like group. We were like, what? Watch out, London, the Fangirls are coming to see Nightwish. So we were very excited. My friend Vicky is actually like an even bigger Nightwish fan than me. She, like, that was her thing all through school. She was the big Nightwish fan. Obviously I've always liked them, and my friend Sophie, we've always liked them. We've always been pretty big fans. We're probably about equal in our fandoms there. But she was the true like Nightwish. She's like how I am with Epica for Nightwish. So for her it was even more of a special thing than it was for me, which is insanity because you all know how mental I am about this. So just imagine how she was. She actually cried during the show. And we were, me and my two friends, we were stood up in the seating like windmilling away. We didn't care. We were just going for it. We loved every second. On the way out, one of my friends had dropped her scarf, and some boys behind us were going, "Rock out, girls! Rock out, girls! You've lost your scarf!" So we got dubbed the Rock Out Girls by other people there, but like the people around us were enjoying it, and like we kind of encouraged them to join in and get up and get involved too, because I didn't want people to just sit there like miserable. That's not my kind of gig. So I apologise if you were anywhere near us and you didn't like what we were doing, but we were massive fangirls and we were having the time of our lives. Yeah, anyway, so it got recorded and put onto this disc of glorious magic. From the minute it begins to the second it ends, everything is perfect. I can't tell you a bad moment. There isn't one. In fact, I can. When Richard Dawkins came out, that's the bad moment. That's the worst moment of this entire thing. I don't really know a lot about Richard Dawkins. I just kind of know he's there, he's around, he's in the like British celebrity circuit. I've never given any sort of opinion either way about Richard Dawkins. My first real experience of him is this. So when he came out, I was just kind of like, eh. My friend Vicky was like, boo, because she hates him. Which I was just like, heh. And I kind of understand why with the interview. I didn't even finish the interview. He was just so pretentious and arrogant, and I couldn't stick through the interview. Like, I just couldn't keep watching him. I literally ejected the disc halfway through him chatting away because I just didn't like him. So that's the worst part of this DVD, Richard Dawkins, which is like an interview at the end of the third disc and the end of the Wembley gig. So you're not missing a lot if you just skip his bits. You're not missing anything really. You're not missing any Nightwish. Yeah, so I haven't actually watched the entirety of this, I guess, in a sense, because I skipped through some of the interview. But every bit of vocal performance, every bit of instrumental performance, all brilliant. I love every member of Nightwish. I've got to say that the current lineup is perfect for what they're doing right now. It's a shame that they've swapped and changed members so much. You know, it happens. That I think Nightwish are probably like second place to Evanescence with lineup changes. It seems that every time that they do something new, there's a big lineup change. But that's fine, you know, as long as the people can get along and make good music, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, so I'm kind of doing like a full Nightwish career review here, aren't I? But I just want to get all my thoughts and feelings out there. Watching this, you could just see the happiness in every member. Everyone was just so happy to be there. Everyone just wanted to play the music. There wasn't any like forced performances. Like, I love End of an Era, but you can kind of tell that some of the members aren't as happy there. One member in particular, you probably know who. Let's just say he likes the keyboard. So yeah, with this, everyone's got a smile on their face, everyone's beaming, everyone's happy, and so it makes for a really good viewing experience, and it really does help as an, you know, for the audience to see the band so happy. It just brings joy to you, and I've got to say thank you so much, Floor Jansen, for bringing back Nightwish and bringing them back to life, because they were kind of, you know, dying. What was I going to say? I had a point about this. I'm just going to look through and hope that something reminds me. Yes, I remembered what I was going to say. Yeah, sorry, blank moment there. My favourite song of the gig when I was there was Weak Fantasy. I was going mental. I was like wimming my head off, and me and my friends knew, because we're quite sad and we look up a lot of set lists on YouTube, everything's possible, before we go, that they had started doing Stargazers, so we were pretty excited about Stargazers coming on, and at the time we all loved it. I mean, the crowd was going mental, absolutely like roaring, but Weak Fantasy ended up being my favourite song at the gig. It's just a really good song. Like, it's my favourite song from that album as well, and it's really energetic. I enjoyed every second. But watching it, Stargazers is my favourite thing on this thing. There's 2 performances of it, both gorgeous, and Floor actually points out that they haven't performed Stargazers in 10 years, and I was just thinking, yeah, because if I'd even attempted it, it would have been the worst thing ever. Like, I just don't understand why they picked her for that band at all, because she can't sing any of the classics. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so Floor, thank you, because those Stargazers performances, just buy this just for those 2 performances. Like, it's worth it. They're so good. Everything else is so beautiful as well, but Stargazers is definitely the peak for me. On the recordings, I do love every performance of Weak Fantasy. I really like 7 Days to the Wolves, for a Nanette era song in there. Love that. I'm just so happy that we have this. Showtime Storytime was great, but I don't think that Floor had really got herself into that set of how she would perform the songs, and I think she needed a little bit more practice with the band. Again, nothing bad, but this, you can tell she's really perfected the sound of her Nightwish, and I like the fact that she's kind of got this like steampunk look to her now with her like outfit choices. I feel like it kind of takes the band in the Endless Form's Most Beautiful direction. Like, I feel like that was a bit more like steampunk, is that the word? I feel like that's the feel I'm going for, definitely with the cover and the outfit choices, and the sound matches it. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. I think that Floor has got some really cool outfits for the stage. I think that she's got really cool makeup looks as well. Like, she had a real big dark eye. Oh, that was really pretty, and it was really interesting. I liked it. And the Wembley performance especially, I feel like there was a lot more emphasis put on Troy, the British member of Nightwish, which was great because, you know, there's actually a British person in a symphonic metal band that I like. Woo! That's brilliant. Supporting the Brits here. We all were like just fully cheering for him. We gave him 100% love. You know, a fellow Brit doing it, representing for the symphonic metal side. He is a great addition to that band. He seems like a really nice guy as well. So I have no complaints there. It was actually his pipes that made my best friend cry. She was just like, they're so beautiful. So yeah, I enjoyed that. The Greatest Show on Earth, they end both concerts with. I didn't hate The Greatest Show on Earth as much as I do live. I don't hate is the wrong word. I feel like it's the weakest song that Floor's Nightwish has created, and it was probably the weakest songs on the 2 concerts that it's on, but I preferred watching it live than I did listening to the album version. I think it's just because, you know, it gets the crowd pumped and there's a lot more going on, and it has so many amazing moments. It's just ruined by all the stupid bits in between. Yes, so I really enjoyed that as well. I even enjoyed The Greatest Show on Earth. I actually sat down for The Greatest Show on Earth when I saw it live because I was absolutely dying. Like, I had thrown my body into every song and I was like, you don't really like this song as much, Vicky, just take a seat. But I did end up getting like a bit more into it again as it came on. But I did actually sit down for the beginning of Greatest Show on Earth. My friend Gary is actually in the front row of the Wembley performance. I tried to have a little look for him, but I couldn't find him. But I'm sure you can see him in there at some point, but there was just so much for me to take in that I didn't notice him. So, Gary, if you see this, I tried to look for you. I did see you. Sorry. But I just remember after the show, we were just like in so much awe and so much happiness. We're in this like crazy happy bubble of just like excitement and fulfillment that we'd finally seen a good Nightwish live, because none of us had actually seen them before. They got rid of Tarja when we were 15, I think. Well, I was definitely 15 actually, and my 2 friends would have been 14. I'm a bit older, not a lot, I'm a couple of months older than them too. And I think it was in October that it happened. My birthday's in October. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, so we hadn't really had much of a chance because we didn't really get to go to a lot of concerts while we were still in school. I think I only saw Evanescence when I was in school, and then all the rest of my concerts have been after I'd grown up and, you know, moved out and things and had my own money to spend however I wanted. So it was a shame that we never got to see the original lineup, but this is definitely a lineup we were all very happy to have seen. And we're excited for them to come back to England. I feel like they're going to have a new album in the works soon. I feel like that was something I heard. Anyways, we're excited for whatever Nightwish will bring. We're very happy. And this DVD, I think it's definitely the 3 discs. Watch them in the order. Wembley is the big, amazing, like, it's amazing. It's just, watch the Wembley performance. That is everything. The Tampere, I keep forgetting what it is. The Tampere, yeah, the Tampere performance is again amazing, great. I don't think it's quite as good as Wembley, only a little smidgen. Like, it's barely noticeable, but I think it's because I was there that it was so magical for me. And then the bonus disc is just like loads of random songs and bits and pieces put together, so it's not really a proper concert experience, even though it is kind of like they've made a mini concert out of it. So yeah, the Wembley disc is my favourite disc. I love it. I'm so honoured and privileged to have been able to see it happen in person. And I just rate this entire collection, everything in this, apart from Richard Dawkins, 5 out of 5 stars. I apologise if you like Richard Dawkins, but he just came across as not my kind of person. Let's just say that. Yeah, so buy it, guys. My only downfall with this, my only like complaint, I don't know if complaint's even really the right word, because I'm not angry or anything, but I wish there'd been a CD in with this, even if just the Wembley. I didn't need all of them. I would have happily had all of them, but you know, I would have liked a CD so that I could listen to it on the go, you know, like listen to it in the car or on my MP3 player. I could have, you know, copied it on and listened to it while I walked to work. That would have been brilliant. But I will watch this again and again and again, and I will love it. I just know it. This may be my new retrospect. I have seen retrospect so many times that this might end up being retrospect number 2, because I feel like I want to watch it again already, and I've literally just stopped watching it and sat down in front of my camera and spoke to you guys about it. That's how good it is. Buy it. It's worth it. It's worth every penny. I feel like we got a really good deal on it. I just said I got it as a gift from my boyfriend, but I actually did find it online for him. Symphonic mail's not really his thing, and my friend told me that it was really cheap somewhere, so I feel like I feel like we got, I think it was, I want to say $17.99 or something like that it was, which is amazing. Yeah, so get Nightwish Vehicle of Spirit. It was amazing. I was there. I can tell you that the crowd were roaring. Yeah, one difference I did notice is that you couldn't really hear the crowd, which is understandable because trying to, you know, record the music, but the crowd was so loud, absolutely roaring, going for it. Everyone was totally into it, and yeah, I enjoyed every second of being there, and then re-watching it on DVD. If you've got to the end of this review / let's talk about everything Vicky thinks about Nightwish video, thank you. I love you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!